introduce our Chief Product Officer. He has made time to be with us today. First WhatsApp Wednesday, he's with us, at least since I've been with Healy. And I had, like I mentioned before, the incredible honor and pleasure to have spent a week with him in Mainz in our offices, and where we all collaborated, not only heard his plans that are absolute genius, but how they impact the field and how we can make, again, 2023 and the future an incredible pathway for Healy. So today we have a lot to discuss with Martin. He's gonna start with a few topics, and we have some FAQs that he's gonna share as well. So please stick with us. I know some of you have joined more. Maybe if we run a little bit of time, just after Martin, we're going to talk about promos and wrap up our call. But again, if you have to step out, this is being recorded, and we'll make sure to share Martin's insights with all of you. Martin, are you here with us?
Yes, I am. And thank you for the very, very nice introduction. And yeah, the next time you will be in Germany, I will always be also be there, because it was really a pleasure to meet you in person finally. And as Adriana said, it was a really nice meeting. It was really effective, really good collaboration, lots of things shared, lots of things brought to the next level. So yeah, it's just the beginning, as Adriana said, and we're just getting started. So at the end of the day, the things we talked about, of course, for next year, but the things we accomplished, as Jake already said, now lay the basis, the foundation. And we are now, as he said, it feels like forever, but now we have the foundation, and the foundation to build something really big. And that's really the message I want to share with everyone. And also I had one FAQ question. This goes to new products and so on. So yeah, I'm happy to answer this very shortly. But let's start with the ones that everyone is waiting for. So let me share my screen. This is this one, hopefully. Yes, looks good. And let's see. Does this work? Perfect. Okay.
Yes. Perfect.
So the HealAdvisor app. So everyone asked, of course, why did we change something there? What's the background? And of course, the background is, like always, we are expanding, and now we got Korea in one big introduction in October opened. And as everyone knows, I think Korea is not a market you just open. Korea is a big bunch of work. And it doesn't stop because the Koreans are very demanding. They are very, let's say, strict in their laws. I mean, everyone knows the direct selling licenses you need all over the world. But Korea is another level. Let's put it like that. I mean, there are countries you don't get something like that, but Korea, you get it. But only if you have fulfilled a lot of requirements, which also, of course, means if we fulfilled those requirements, we actually have a company that reached the next level. So after we opened Korea, it was very clear to fulfill all those requirements. Also, since we are going forward on other Asian countries that have other, every Asian country has a new law. I just realized somehow. And there they have, of course, requirements for what you can say, what you can't say. And as you all know, this is a challenge for Healy, and this is a challenge for every company. And since we are not the normal company that just sells, I don't know, biros or something like that, or pencils, we are selling something that's hard to grasp, but that I will cover in the next section. So just to the basics of this. So how does it actually work? I mean, we have this video in the academy, but it's of course better to actually get into the details. So what you now can do, what you always could do in the HealAdvisor search, you type in whatever you want, whatever topic you have. I mean, here we have the example of foot. And when you type in foot, you basically have a recommended list of topics. And those topics are basically built up in two sections. One section is you have the main topics, which is balance, harmony, skin, for example, vitality, energy. And then you have the subtopics, which is basically balance 30 or balance 12. And those basically relate to all search topics. So if you type in something on top, and it's basically, it could also be 2 words or a longer word, or you leave something out of a word which makes it plural or singular and so on. And the exact match in our database is always the first one on this list. So the first topic on top, so in this case balance 30, that's the exact match. So you basically find the same things as before, but now you don't press the search button, you simply press the first search topic and you simply get it. So in the next step, as always, you get the programs that are related. In this example, of course, we just marked the gold cycle, so there are only gold cycle programs. If you have more in your program group selected what you have on your Healy, you of course see all the others too. And I always get the question, so what is behind mobility 20? Yeah, exactly what you see here. So you type in mobility 20, you press on search, or you choose it basically, and then you see all the programs that are included in this topic. And that's everything that will also go to the IMF scheduler if you press on this add search result, which we see in the third screen. So if you add this to your IMF schedule, you basically, at the end of the day, get to the last screen, and there it is scheduled. You have basically all the programs there. Every day you have 2 programs, depending what you choose in the settings. You can also have only 1 program. This we will also cover later in the FAQ. Of course, if you look on the bottom, you can simply start this program then, as you all know, out of the HealAdvisor app. It opens the new Healy app if you have it installed, and then you can simply use the program. And that goes for every day or every part of the day, so in the morning and then about noon. And that's basically the whole story about the HealAdvisor search. And and maybe a small outlook for the HealAdvisor app. So what we are currently doing is integrating not only this search results and this basically scheduler, which gives you topics, but also we integrate all other things that we have in the Healy ecosystem. So maybe I didn't, doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, what Healy program do I use? What Healy program do I use? And also we will introduce interventions. So what other exercise like breathing or something like that would I use? But this is a very sneak peek, and I won't go further, not to spoil the surprise.